Whoa, whoa, whoa. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Emily and I make videos about motherhood, minimalism and Montessori. I've got my little partner, Mr. Lincoln, here for today's video, which is an unboxing of a couple of items from Lovevery Australia. So we have the Looker play kit, which is the very first one in the 0 to 2 series, and then I also have the Play Gym. So I'm going to open these up with you, take you through my initial thoughts and why we decided to go with these, and then see what we think. I feel like this little guy's going to bail on me soon in favour of his bed. What do you reckon? So we might have to get his opinion another time. We're going to actually start with the Play Gym, which is one of the items that has been possible to purchase in Australia for a while. You could actually get it through Amazon. However, you can now buy it through the Lovevery Australia site. When I initially saw the Play Gym, I thought it looked overstimulating. So we already have this beautiful Play Gym that my husband built where we hang our Montessori mobiles. This is the second one in the series, and this is the octahedron. However, with two fairly rambunctious young children, one just turned 4 and one almost 2, our first Montessori mobile, our Minari, has been broken twice. So I feel like I want to move this to a quieter area where it can play undisturbed and have something that's a little bit more robust in our general play area. So the Lovevery Play Gym seemed like the obvious choice, and when I looked at it more closely, I realized that a lot of the panels can actually be folded away so that it does remain quite minimalist in design. Oh, okay, there's something jingling. All right, we've got the usual cover, and this takes us through what is included, the usual activity guide, the high contrast ball, teething ring, batting ring, another teething ring, clip cards, picture cards, black and white cards, and mirror cards, and then the play space cover, which turns it into a tent when kids are older, which was another reason I decided to buy it. If it was just for sort of the lying down infant stage, I wouldn't have bothered, because we have this one, and once they're sitting, they're not usually interested in getting back under a play gym. But with the ability to turn it into a little tent and have a bit of a cozy corner or reading space, I feel like that's going to work for us for a really long time. The first thing in the box is the mat itself. It is cotton, organic cotton, like all of the Lovevery products, and it is this really nice pale grey. It's quite thick, it's quite padded. It's also quite large, and I actually haven't checked if it's machine washable, but given the rate at which my babies spew, I really hope so. So what you can see, and the reason I referenced it being possibly overstimulating, is it's got all these panels around the edge, but what is unique about it is that you can fold all of these clothes and have this just a plain shaped play mat. So I'm going to put that to the side and show it to you when it is all set up. Then we have got our wooden pieces that make up the frame with our batting, I guess that's like a musical thing. It's got a batting toy with a bell and also these little clappery things. I don't know what you'd call those. On another branch of it, you have the high contrast black and white ball. We have another one of these because these are one of the sort of key stages of interest in the progression of Montessori toys. And then we have a silicone teething ring. So you can take these off and use them on their own, by the way, with a little scrunchy rabbity kind of a thing. That's very cute. All of these are removable, so they're held on to the Play Gym with these Velcro straps, which is wonderful because you can customize and add and remove as you desire. This is our tent cover, and I feel like Lincoln's siblings are going to be wanting that to be a tent immediately, so I might keep that hidden for a little while. And then we have our cards. So we have our high contrast. You've got mirrors. These have a protective film over them at the moment, so they're not looking particularly reflective, but when they set them up they should be. And we know mirrors are a really good way to engage reluctant tummy timers. Isn't that right? You're not the world's biggest fan of tummy time, are you? But you don't hate it. We have our activity guide, which I'm going to sit down and go through later. But usually these take you through the developmental stages that your baby is going through at this time. Suggest activities with the Lovevery items, but then further activities that you can do with other toys or items around your home as well. Okay, another thing I have noticed and really like about this are the card clips. So not only can you put your high contrast cards in this side pocket, like that, you can actually pop them into the top so that when Bob's lying on his or her back, they can look up and see the cards as well. So right now, this is a real source of fascination for my older children, and Linky's having a great time just looking at the high contrast things. And I think that as time goes on and we open out these other pieces, that's going to provide further forms of interest in education and entertainment. However, I do love the fact that you can close it away and have that more minimalist setup. I do like the fact that you can go ahead and put this piece over. I'm not going to fasten the legs on because you get the gist of it without that. Rotate that around, and then you would tuck the legs into the little buttonholes on the front, and you've got a little cave. Now I think that is super cute. It's obviously not going to be for older children. You're probably going to top that out at about 2. I'll get my almost 2-year-old to try it. But I feel like that's a very cute inclusion, and it does make the product more versatile, which is what we're looking for when you are dropping a significant amount of money on a toy or whatever you're going to call this. One thing I would note is that if you get the Play Gym and the kit, you do end up with quite a lot of black and white cards, and putting them in the little card sockets on the Play Gym has kind of mangled this one a little bit. It's not terrible. It's not terrible, but it is definitely noticeable. So I wouldn't probably be rotating all of our black and white cards through the sockets on the Play Gym. I'd probably pick 2 or 3 that I don't mind if they are going to get creased, and I'd be aware of the fact that they aren't going to come out looking pristine at the end of their use time on that. After just a few weeks, the Lovevery Play Gym is getting so much use. The little guy is on it multiple times a day and really has fun looking at all the different activities. He's got the hang of the batting bell much sooner than I expected, and it sounds like we have a budgie in the house. We are going to do a separate review and unboxing of the Look or Play kit, so please stay tuned for that coming up very shortly. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you have any questions or comments about Lovevery or any other brands you'd like me to review, please leave a comment below, and I'll see you next time.